No one saw it coming? Just when fans had accepted Ty Borden's heartbreaking departure, the Heartland Season 19 trailer dropped a bombshell that left everyone speechless. Ty is back, but this isn't just a casual return. It's emotional, intense, and wrapped in mystery. What brought him back after all these years? What does it mean for Amy, for their daughter, for the ranch? If you thought the story was over, think again. Because Season 19 is about to turn everything upside down. The trailer opens with a silence that says more than words ever could. Then suddenly, there he is. Ty Borden? The man fans mourned, the husband Amy never truly let go of. His return isn't just a moment of nostalgia, it's a shockwave that shakes the foundation of everything we've seen since Season 14. For years, Amy tried to move forward. She raised their daughter Lindy with strength and grace. She rebuilt her world, brick by brick, in a place that always echoed his memory. And now, as the dust begins to settle on her quiet acceptance, Ty walks back into her life. But this isn't the same Ty we knew. There's something different in his eyes. More weight, more silence, more story left untold. Where has he been? Why now? The trailer gives us glimpses but no answers. And that's where the suspense deepens. Has he been hiding? Was he forced to leave? Is there something darker behind his sudden reappearance? Amy's face says it all. Shock, anger, hope, grief, all layered in seconds. This reunion is not a fairy tale. It's raw and real. It's the kind of moment that reopens every wound just when it had started to scar. Their daughter, Lindy, stares at this man she barely knows, but somehow feels connected to. She was just a child when he vanished. Now, she stands at the edge of a past she's never fully understood, unsure whether to embrace or run. The ranch, too, feels the impact. Jack, Lou, Tim, everyone has their own reaction. For Jack, it's like a ghost returning to the living. For Tim, it's suspicion. Lou, ever the realist, wonders what consequences this might bring. Is Ty here to stay, or is this just another goodbye waiting to happen? And what will his presence mean for the balance they've all fought so hard to maintain? Season 19 doesn't just bring Ty back, it brings back the emotions fans thought they had buried. Every moment he shares with Amy is like walking a tightrope. There's tension, there's love, but there's also pain. The trailer hints at emotional flashbacks and unfinished conversations. Ty and Amy aren't simply reconnecting. They're confronting everything that was left unsaid. This season dares to ask the hard questions. What does forgiveness really look like? Can a person truly return to a life they walked away from? And can a love that was once everything survive the silence of absence and the storm of return? Heartland has always been about healing, but this time, the wounds cut deeper. And the answers? They're not going to come easy. As the trailer ends with Ty and Amy locking eyes in a moment filled with 1,000 emotions, one thing becomes clear. This reunion is just the beginning. The real story is yet to unfold. The trailer gives us glimpses, but no clear explanation of where Ty has been all this time. And that silence speaks volumes. Season 19 isn't just about his return, it's about the mystery wrapped around his disappearance. Fans who thought Ty had died were left stunned when he stepped back into the frame. But his reappearance raises a storm of questions. Did he fake his death? Was he in danger? Was he protecting someone? And most importantly, why didn't he come back sooner? Amy has every right to demand answers. The trailer hints at emotional confrontations, moments where love collides with betrayal. Ty looks at her with the eyes of a man who's seen too much, a man who carries burdens he still can't speak of. There's something heavy in his silence, something painful in the way he hesitates before touching the life he once built. Amy, on the other hand, is torn between the joy of seeing him again and the anguish of the years lost in between. She wants to understand, but she also wants to scream, cry, and ask why he let her believe he was gone forever. Jack, who loved Ty like a son, is caught in the middle. He's never been one to let emotions show easily, but this time, his silence is filled with hurt. The man who watched Ty grow, the man who stood by Amy through her grief, now faces a reality he never prepared for. Did he fail to protect his family? Could he have known more? His eyes in the trailer show a storm brewing under the calm. This reunion might bring healing, but it's going to take time, and it won't be smooth. Tim, always skeptical and impulsive, isn't as forgiving. For him, Ty's absence is unforgivable, especially after the pain it caused Amy and Lindy. He sees red flags, questions that don't have answers, and his protective instincts flare up. His anger isn't just for Ty, but for the silence, the confusion, and the deep emotional damage caused by his absence. And then there's Lou. Logical, grounded, always thinking 3 steps ahead. She wants to believe in Ty, but she also needs clarity. Her mind races through the legal, emotional, and practical consequences of his return. What does this mean for Lindy's future? For the ranch's stability? For Amy's emotional well-being? She knows that things can't just return to how they once were. Too much time has passed. Too many wounds have healed, only to be reopened. Meanwhile, Lindy is caught in a whirlwind. She knows the stories, the pictures, the bedtime memories Amy shared of her father. But now, standing before her, is a man who feels both familiar and foreign. The trailer teases a powerful scene, Lindy reaching out slowly, unsure if she's dreaming or waking up to a new chapter of her life. The emotional weight of a daughter meeting the father she never truly knew is something no script can fully capture, but Season 19 dares to try. Ty himself is clearly haunted. His eyes tell a story he hasn't yet spoken aloud. Was he in witness protection? Was he targeted by enemies from the past? Was he trying to shield his family from something dangerous? The trailer offers no clear backstory, only fragments. A hospital scene, a flash of Ty in a remote location, a phone call never answered. It all builds suspense, leading fans into a season that promises to peel back the truth layer by layer. And yet, beneath all the heartbreak, the questions, the mistrust, there's still a quiet undercurrent of love. Not just between Ty and Amy, but in the very soil of Heartland itself. The ranch has always been about second chances, about starting over. But this time, the stakes are higher. Ty isn't just fighting to be accepted back. He's fighting to explain himself, to redeem the past, and to rebuild the family he left behind. As the trailer fades into black with a single line from Ty, "I had no choice," fans are left with chills. What does it mean? What forced him to disappear? And will the truth heal the pain or make it worse? The answers are coming, but one thing is already certain. Heartland Season 19 is not just a continuation, it's a reckoning. And Ty's return is only the beginning of the storm. Ty's return to Heartland may be the shock of the season, but the real story is what comes next. Because showing up is one thing. Staying, that's a whole different battle. In Season 19, every glance, every word, and every silence between Ty and Amy is charged with decades of love and years of hurt. Their reunion may stir old feelings, but it also stirs deep questions. Can love that was once everything survive betrayal? Can a bond so sacred be rebuilt from ashes? The trailer hints at a slow, aching process of reconnection. Amy doesn't instantly welcome Ty back into her arms. She's guarded, protective of herself, and of Lindy. She's been through hell and back, trying to accept a future without him. And now that he's standing in front of her, it's not as simple as forgiving and forgetting. Her heart is still bruised, her trust fractured. She needs answers, but she also needs time. Ty, on the other hand, is a man at war with his own past. He's returned not to reclaim what he lost, but to earn it back, piece by piece. There's guilt in his voice, regret in his every move. But there's also determination. He knows he can never erase the pain, but maybe, just maybe, he can start healing it. The trailer shows him taking small steps, trying to bond with Lindy, helping around the ranch, facing Jack's stern silence, and braving Tim's judgment. These aren't dramatic acts. They're quiet attempts to prove that he still belongs, that he's still Ty Borden, even after everything. Lindy, young but perceptive, senses the tension. Her innocent questions strike deeper than any adult confrontation. Where were you? Why did you leave? Are you staying this time? Her voice cuts through the noise, reminding everyone that the consequences of Ty's absence go beyond lost time. They've shaped lives. And now, those lives must readjust to a father returning from the shadows. The rest of the Heartland family is equally torn. Jack's inner conflict plays out in stoic silence, but his protective nature never fades. He watches Ty like a hawk, not out of hatred, but out of love. He wants to believe in him again. Lou juggles her personal life and her role as the family's backbone, offering support while wrestling with doubt. And Tim, unapologetically direct, questions everything, challenging Ty's every word, every excuse, every attempt to reclaim his place. Outside the ranch, news of Ty's return ripples through Hudson. Old friends, old tensions, and even old enemies begin to surface. Some welcome him back with open arms, others with suspicion. The world didn't pause when Ty left, it moved on. And now, with him back, everyone is being forced to face what they buried. The trailer teases new characters, perhaps people from Ty's hidden years, bringing with them secrets that could either destroy the fragile peace or finally explain the pain behind his disappearance. But beneath all the suspense, Heartland remains true to its soul: hope. This season isn't just about grief or mistrust. It's about rediscovering love, rebuilding trust, and choosing healing over hate. Ty and Amy's journey is no longer a love story frozen in time. It's one being rewritten in real time, scarred but alive. And fans can't forget, the ranch itself plays its role. The fields where Ty once worked, the barn where he first kissed Amy, the trails where they rode together, it's all still here. Watching, waiting, witnessing the return of a man who helped make it all what it is. The land remembers, and so do the people. As the trailer's final moments flash on screen, a shot of Amy, Ty, and Lindy standing side by side under a wide-open sky, viewers are left breathless. This isn't the ending. This is a new beginning. A chapter full of questions, yes, but also full of heart. So what comes next? Will Amy and Ty find their way back to each other? Not as they were, but as they are now? Will Lindy finally have the father she was meant to know? And will the Heartland family survive the emotional storm Ty's return has unleashed? One thing is for sure. Heartland Season 19 is not playing it safe. It's diving deep into the pain, the love, the regrets, and the possibilities that come when the past walks back into your life. And this time, it's not about letting go. It's about fighting for what matters, even if it hurts. Stay tuned, because the heart of Heartland has just started beating louder than ever. Ty Borden's return has turned everything upside down. It's more than a surprise. It's a test of every bond, every promise, and every scar left behind. Season 9 isn't just a continuation. It's a storm of emotions, a battle between the past and the present, and a journey toward redemption. As we brace ourselves for the most emotional season yet, one thing is clear: nothing will ever be the same again. Will Amy open her heart again to the man she once called her forever? Can Ty earn back the trust he lost, not just from Amy, but from the family that once called him their own? And what secrets still linger in the silence of his disappearance? These are questions that won't be answered easily, but they're questions fans can't stop asking. This season promises more than just drama. It promises truth, healing, and powerful storytelling that reaches into the soul. For longtime fans, this is the moment we never thought we'd see. And for new viewers, it's the perfect time to witness a love story reborn under the hardest of trials. So if you thought Heartland had told its greatest story already, think again. Because Ty and Amy's chapter isn't over. It's just getting started. Let us know in the comments, do you believe in second chances? Do you think Amy and Ty will find their way back to each other? And what do you think really happened during the years Ty was gone? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're just getting started, and Heartland Season 19 is about to take us on the ride of a lifetime. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, hold on to hope, because the heart always remembers. Ty Borden's return has changed everything. What was once thought to be over is now unfolding into one of the most emotional storylines in Heartland history. Season 19 isn't just about familiar faces coming back. It's about unfinished love, buried truths, and the difficult road to healing. Every character is being tested. Every relationship is being redefined. And fans are finally getting the reunion they never thought they'd see, but not in the way they imagined. As the season unfolds, questions will be answered, secrets will be revealed, and hearts will be challenged. This isn't just a comeback, it's a transformation. Ty's return brings joy, but it also brings pain, and Heartland doesn't shy away from either. That's what makes it so powerful, so real. So if you're ready to experience the storm, the healing, and the hope, make sure you're watching closely. Because every episode of Season 19 promises to take us deeper into the emotional core of what Heartland truly is: family, forgiveness, and the fight to hold on to what matters most. What are your thoughts on Ty's return? Do you believe Amy will forgive him? Will the family ever be the same again? Drop your opinions in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And if you don't want to miss a single twist, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on the notification bell. More updates, theories, and deep dives into Heartland Season 19 are coming your way soon. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.